Hi guys, I'm Haley.
And I'm Mel, and we're from Hallie Rose, and today we want to have a chat with you about our cancer care boxes. Now, Haley doesn't like being on camera, but this really is her brainchild. She has put in so much effort into creating our cancer care box, and I want her to explain for you why.
So guys, our cancer care box is pretty important to me because 2020 I got diagnosed with breast cancer. Everything in my life was great until I found the lump. So for me, 2020 wasn't just COVID, I was going through the battle. I had to have a lumpectomy, which I was literally recovering on my own, as no one could be in hospitals. I had all my appointments on my own, I had all my radiation on my own, and it was quite daunting, but at the time, there wasn't much for me to do but to get anxious, and I just couldn't. No one could help me, and it was just really emotional, and I don't want anyone to have to go through that again. So I've tried to create a box that's going to be helpful for people to be able to give loved ones going through it, so that they know they're not alone, but there's things in there that they can use, but there's also things that will help them in their appointments to just take their mind off it until they're actually until they go in. It's about making sure you can take your mind off it for at least 2 seconds.
Alright, so in saying that, let's see what's in the box, and then Hales, I want you to explain why you have chosen these particular items.
Yep.
So we've got some QV cream.
This is important. Every cancer these days has to have radiation, and there's probably a lot of people out in the same boat as me. I had 6 weeks of it. It was intense. My skin broke, and this was the only thing that kept me sane. It was refreshing. It helped to the point where I could get to sleep. It took the burn away. It was good stuff. So I've thrown that in there. Your radiation specialist will probably recommend things, but mine did this, and it was a winner.
Very good. So we've also got our Hallie Rose
Hand sanitizer. This was big. I couldn't even go in without getting my temperature done. I couldn't touch their pens. They wiped down my chair when I left. My bed. My appointment was at 3 o'clock, but I didn't get in until 3:30 by the time they disinfected everything. So for me, as soon as they checked my temperature, I showed them I was using this as well. It's settling down now, but for when you're sick, you can't afford to get sick, use this.
Okay, so we have a little stress ball.
Yeah, so this is a multiple use. This is a stress ball that my kids love, and I didn't think anything of it until they explained it. It's actually a game. This is a game that can take your mind off certain things. So it's a game, it's a stressy, but it's also a ball that you can pop in. And you got to try and count as many as you can get in without it popping. And you're also mentally challenging yourself, taking your mind off appointments, you're waiting around. Okay. And it's quite addictive. You don't think it would be, it is.
Yeah. We've got one of our lovely fluffy pens.
This has got a dual purpose. Everyone loves a fluff. Everyone likes to have the feel, it's calming. But also, you can't use pens at the doctors anymore with COVID. You're better off to have your own. It's always going to be on you. It's beautiful, it's pink, comes in heaps of colours, so you can pick what you want. So yeah, keep it on you, then you know it's yours and no one else can use it.
And this is one of my favourites. Explain this.
This is everything's like a fidget / popper. This is the one that kids like. Anyone loves a pen that loves a clicking pen. This is just a toy to do it. You've got to try and get it to the point where it makes that popping noise.
Yeah.
So
but can that also help you during treatment?
Yes, it can. Hands? So a lot of, if you do go through the treatment and stuff, you're constantly having bloods, if you're going through chemo, you're going to be putting in all the time. So this can be helpful when you've got your tie on, you can be pumping at the same time to sort of present your veins, because after a while, everything starts to shut down. So if you can be helping out while they're doing it, it's more beneficial for you. Okay.
Then we've got our Hallie Rose lip balm.
Don't know about you, hate talking, but when I do and I get going, my lips get dry. No one wants to lay there and be exposed, but you might as well have nice lips while you're doing it.
Then we have our fidget ring.
This is my favourite. So these rings have good use. My little girl, phobia of going to school without me after COVID, I handed one of these. But this is just here to roll up and down your finger. It moves around. It's nice to touch, it's got a good feeling, but it's there also if you're a person that doesn't like to speak. You could be sitting here flicking it and no one's knowing you're doing it, and it's taking that time. So
okay. Then we have our beautiful lined beauty bags.
Very important, guys. This bag can be used for so many different things. We have all colours. Inside of it is lined for you too. I have got one of these in my sports bag. I've got one of these in my handbag. You can put everything in it. You can put your pen in it, you can put your cream in it, but your hand sanitizer, all the important things you need for your treatment to help you can go in here, or I don't know about you guys, but I had to have an ugly radiation bra, so didn't want to wear it after, so I had it on for the treatment to make it easier to open up, and then I took it off and then put my sports bra back on after the treatment, so I put my bra stayed in here.
That's a really good idea.
And it can be personalised, so it doesn't look, you know, just like a bag or a pencil case. It could be yours. These are great for gifts and sports bags too, so remember that, multi-use.
Yep. All right, a little fidget.
So this is the Infinity Cube. So as you can see, it folds all different ways. I use it in one hand. I like it. I like how it bends. I like how it moves. But it's mesmerising to look at how something can be made that can flick certain ways and it never gets jammed up. Good relaxer. It's a good calming tool, but it's also a little bit of fun.
All right, then we have some more.
Okay, guys, this is like a revelation. I wish I had it. I wish my mother-in-law had it. These are called finger strengtheners, and it's a dual pack. It's like same thing. You can use this for your veins, but you can also use it for strengthening your hand grip. A lot of chemo patients especially in older people, they're starting to lose the tips of their fingers. They're starting to lose momentum. I just had carpal tunnel surgery basis on my fluid from cancer. So I've been using this for rehab just to make sure that this sort of part in my hand, it's getting freer, it's moving, it's working. But this is just the dream. I wish my mother-in-law had it. So you put your fingers in, whoever is having treatment, it doesn't have to be in the needle arm, it can be either hand. But then you can also put it on for your tips of your fingers. A lot of people lose their tips. My mother-in-law can't open little jars, nothing, because she's lost that. But if she had this while she was doing, she could be moving, getting blood flow, she could just be taking her mind off it, she'd be strengthening here. It opens up all your pores, it opens up your blood, it gets everything moving.
So your mother-in-law went through cancer as well?
Yeah, she's had it twice.
Twice,
Yes.
Okay. So therefore this box really does have a lot of meaning for you
100%.
in helping people who you've personally known who have gone through cancer.
It's just, it's really hard because you know, they tell you, we got the cancer, but they don't tell you, like I had a lymph node removed, I've now got numb, you know, it's numb to under my arm, and so little things like that you're just not prepared for. So I'm trying to just make aware that things do happen. I was 35 when I was diagnosed, but now, you know, I'm so grateful I didn't have to have chemo, but my mother-in-law did. If she had this, she may be able to open jars now, but she can't. So this is just your hand strength. You can stretch it, you can like just do little movements, or you can move it further down. There's different weights, but at the moment we've only got the light one, so it's a 2 kilo weight, so it's like strengthening, it's opening up your hands, your paws, everything. And not only that, it is just a good exercise for carpal tunnel, so a multi-use.
Very good. Hallie Rose mints.
As you all know, you don't get hungry when you're going through cancer. You're too busy thinking about things. You're, you know, trying to take the water in like they're telling you to, so you don't burst. You're like chemo. Like no one wants to eat, no one wants to drink. They're so nauseous. Sugar-free mints can go in your bag. They can be on you all the time. They've got a little Hallie Rose on it, but everything you need to know is on the back. But they're little sugar-free mints inside. If you start to feel nauseous, you can have one. If you're, you know, a bit of anxiety, put it in there. Like, but not only that, they're good for going to an appointment, had a coffee, you know, want to be fresh, but they're great for that nausea, sick feeling.
Okay. Then we have one of our key rings.
Everyone loves a key ring. Everyone loves, you know, a bit of bling on their keys. But not only that, you're going into hospital, you know, you're going away, or you know, you need things, you can put it on your bags, you can put it on your overnight bags to know it's yours. But not only that, I just think it's good to know that, you know, your friends are looking out for you and they want you to have something special.
And then we have our bath salts.
Yep. Once again, everything you go through cancer, it's, you know, it's long days, your mind, you're all over the place, you know, you're not sure what tomorrow's going to bring. Today was a hard day, let's have a bath, put a bit of Epsom salts in there, a bit of rose melt. It's just to relax you, take your mind off, but especially with chemo, everyone's got the aches and pains and the nauseous feeling. Have a soak, have a relax, and have a tea in the bath, and this will just help the muscles relax and all of that.
And then the last product in our cancer care box is one of our heat bags.
So this heat bag here, this is a multi-use. You can heat it and you can also cool it. If you put this in a Ziploc bag, it is great for cooling the areas of where you are getting radiation.
Yeah.
For me, it was great because the sorest part was where I was in, where I had my incision down the side. So I had a little one. You can get 2 sizes, but in the ultimate, you're going to get the big size, which can sit in your bra. You get like a special radiation bra. It's beautiful. But I used to sit it in my bra just to help. And some days I couldn't wear a bra, I would take it to bed and it'd have that ice cold feeling just to take that sting off. But also it can be a heat pack for when you're feeling like you just want to go to bed. Warm up your bed, just something to make you feel relaxed. Heat it all up, but it's also, headaches, nauseous, all of that, your tummy cramps.
Yep.
This is your bad boy you want.
So a bit of comfort.
Yep, for sure.
So there you have it. That is our cancer care box. It's just an all-round great gift to give someone. So if you know someone who's going through cancer and you just think, what can I give them? What can I show them that we're thinking of them? This is the ultimate gift because it has everything that they would need.
And to be honest, everyone loves flowers, I get it. But when you're going through cancer, what happens to flowers? They die. You don't want to see that. You're already thinking it.
Yeah.
This pack, it may not seem much when you're looking at it, but when you give it to somebody going through it, you're ticking a few boxes that they actually haven't taken into account. But for everyone, this video, for whoever purchases, we're going to have a QR code in here so that whoever you're giving it to can go direct to our link and they can see how everything works. If they've got, questions and stuff, they can hit us up on email. But the biggest question that people get is, what can I get you going through this hard time? Especially when COVID's on, like no one can come and visit me. I couldn't even go and have a coffee with a girlfriend to, download my day. So if someone had rocked up with this, I would have been like over the moon. And it's just the little things that count, they matter.
Well done. Well done, Hallie. Thank you for explaining your experience to us, and we really hope our cancer care box can help someone else as well.